Why are American put options more expensive than their European counterparts? Recall the basic meanings. A call option gives the holder the right to buy the underlying asset, and the payoff is given by the maximum of the price at maturity minus the strike price or zero. On the other hand, a put option gives the holder the right to sell the underlying asset, and the payoff is given by the maximum of the strike price minus price at maturity or zero. So we classify option as American option and the European option. American option can be exercised at any time up to the expiration date, whereas European option can be exercised only on the expiration date itself. One way of pricing an option is the risk-neutral approach, and the premium is equal to discount factor multiplied by the expected payoff in the risk-neutral world. Application of a one-pair binomial model gives us the premium equal to this one. For the detail, refer the previous video. The probability of an up movement in a risk-neutral world is given by this formula. U is the factor by which the price go up, and D is the factor by which the price go down. The approximation of U and D is given as follow. U is equal to the exponent of volatility times the square root of delta T, while D is the reciprocal of U. Now we apply the two-step binomial model for pricing European call option, European put option, and American put option. Doing this will give the insight to answer the question why the American put option is more expensive. Here is the example. The current price of a non-dividend paying biotech stock is 140 with a volatility of 25%. The risk-free rate is 4% for a 3-month time step. What is the percentage up movement? Using the previous formula, we will get this. In the same way, what is the probability of an up movement in a risk-neutral world? P is given by the previous formula, then calculation gives us this 0.5089. What is the probability of a down movement in a risk-neutral world? That is 1 minus P, which is equal to 0.4911. If the strike price is 150, we use a two-step tree to value a 6-month European call option, European put option, and American put option. Here is the European call option in the two-step tree model. As you can see, the price starts from 140, then multiplying by the factor upward and by the factor downward, you'll get in the possible price after 3 months. Also, again, repeating the same process, you'll get the final price after 6 months. Hence, the payoff is also calculated as follows. After 6 months, the possible payoffs are 3. The first one is 29.76. The second one has no value, which is 0. And the last one is also has no value, which is equal to 0. Then we calculate the price of the call option backward at each node. To do that, we use the same procedure as we did for a one-paired binomial model. The final one is to calculate the premium is that we get 7.56 per share. The second problem is European put option. The procedure of allocating the prices movement at each node is the same. Here the main difference is the way we calculate the payoff. The payoff for put option is maximum of strike price minus the price at maturity or 0. Doing this, we get 3 possible payoff. The first one is 0, the second one is 10, and the third one is 40.97. In the same way we did for call option, we will value or we will compute the price of the put option at each node in the following way. Finally, we get the premium of the put option, which is equal to 14.58. Finally, we will compute the price for American put option. Again, the price movement in the two-step binomial model is the same. The payoff is also the same as we did for European put option. So the possible payoffs, as you can see, is 0, 10, and again 40.97. Backward calculation of the American put option is different from that of the European put option. The main difference is that when you calculate the price backward, you have to check for early exercise at each node for possibility of early exercise. As you can see, there is an early exercise possibility when the price moves down with 123.55. But for the case of the price movement at 158.64, there is no early exercise possibility. Finally, the calculation of the premium at t is equal to 0 gives us 15.30 per share. Have you noticed the American put option is more expensive than the European counterpart? The extra price is for the freedom of early exercise.